Okay. Good morning, everyone. How was your day? A lot of stress every day, right? A lot of work to do these days. I think it's semester break, everyone is free to come, but it's not, right? You have a lot of work to do. But the students are not around. Why you are so stressed, Rizka? Why you are so stressed? These are a lot of questions. Always. Okay, so let's start with techno stress. How to manage techno stress. Let's see, now it's semester break, but of course, what this video can remind you. Let's see. Do we have sound here or? Yes, yes. Okay. Of course, we remember too, right? That normally what happens when the economy is a lot of work is coming to us and how to handle the registration. And the most important, most important, recently we have a lot of students, of course, even allocating plans responses. So a lot of stress for us. And how to handle all this stress because for you as administrative, of course, you have a lot of work to do, and for us, we have to, of course, plan what to do for the assignment and everything. So today we are going to learn a bit on how to manage it. So if we look at techno stress, is of course from the name we can see techno is technology, right? So when we are using technology, now Maya system has a lot of problems. How many of you didn't face any problem with Maya system until now? Is there anyone that didn't face problem? No, right? I mean, for us, every semester, even we are using it, but still we have a lot of problems. Is a new function, new change which is coming in, and of course, a lot of work to do. And of course, technology is not just my system. We have Spectrum, we have all the other systems to use. You have, I'm sure there is so many other software that you are using in the office, so it's a lot of work to do with the technology that there is. Even Excel, sometimes I'm using myself, I can see that even handling the Excel also is not easy because if they go for more function means that more work to do, right? So taking stress means that, of course, nowadays is unavoidable. Remember the time that it was online class and of course, we have now for interview also we have the same problem. You have to handle it, of course, research and handle it all the time. To arrange for all the online interview and make sure that everything is okay, international student, local student, so means that a lot of work to do. Now we need a responsible person for camera, of course, again, is work to do, right? So all this thing is that I have to make sure that I know how to handle the technology. I have to learn. And sometimes if I don't learn, of course they give my place to someone else because they think that okay, you cannot manage it. So we have to hire someone that can manage it, right? It is even for lecture also the same now because the student expect more. If you are teaching, you have to use all the game that is online. So means that if you don't in your CTS, the result not going to be good. So that's a problem, right? So that's the stress that you're facing. With all the technology that we are using, of course, means that we have to learn every day new things. And it's not just then you learn it's going to stop. Means that every day you have to learn something new, right? So what we're going to do today, we are going to learn about the 5 types of stress. So this is just example for the teacher. You see, of course, you're working online. At the same time, you have a problem with the work, with family, with of course facing the technology, they have problem with the different module that they ask us to do, for example, we do the same We don't know what type of communication channel we have to use for our students. China, they use another platform if they are there. They cannot use Google, for example, because it's filtering. Malaysia, they are using something else. In the Middle East, they are using some other platform. And of course, for the workplaces, so we have a lot, right? So how to handle all this stress? At least we have to first be able to identify what type of stress. You tell me what type of stress you're facing every day. All the email around. So email is the main stress for everyone. Yeah. You don't receive any call, is it just email? So means that I have my phone and I have of course the email, right? And to call also is that? Not many of you nowadays, right? Mostly it's these two. So the problem for everyone is mostly it's an email that you have to answer to, right? Is it this email from student or from your coworker? Various parties. From outside, and from student, from staff, from everywhere. From everyone. So how do you handle it? So, so that's why it's looking answer. Yeah, that's a problem. How to handle it all? Okay, let's identify what type of technical stress first we have. After that, we find a solution for each one, right? Technical burden means that, as all of you mentioned, a lot of message and email. What to do with all this email coming from everywhere, messages coming from, of course, my home is also. Sorry? WhatsApp, exactly. Is it you make it personal and work related? It's always so my phone is sort of public. So you have one for both, right? It's not personal. And I heard in Hong Kong they have because they have so many line, they have so many phones on some they have the kids. Yeah, so this technoburden means that since I'm using technology, of course, a lot of work to do, how to handle it, right? So, and I have just from maybe 8 to 5. After 5 is my personal time. I don't want to work in my personal time. So, what to do with all this flooded constant message and email and call and request and everything that is coming in? So, that's a big problem, right? I don't know how to manage it because it's a lot. It's more than what I can handle it. So I need a way. I have to find a way to see what I can do, right? Let's see example for it. Yeah, you see, this is the thing that email message, of course, they are calling either video or normal call, but there's a lot. What is the expectation from us? Answer us immediately, of course, right? When I SMS, I expect that result. Okay, immediately I'm waiting for the answer. But if result tell me, okay, my answer time is going to be just, for example, at 2 every day. So I know that, okay, maybe I have to wait until 2. So it means that you have to have some kind of plan maybe, right? Because everybody expects to get answer immediately. If I send email, or I example SMS, so I expect to, of course, receive the answer immediately. Thanks for coming. Okay, so we have second time. Second time. Later I want to ask question, right? Remember the time. So we have this techno intrusion. It's talking about, of course, I expect you to see, we're talking about, I expect you to remain connected all the time. When you don't answer, I feel that, why? What happened? Why too late, right? And of course, even if I SMS to around 6, 5:30, maybe still, I think that, why not? Is it still 5:30, 6, 7, maybe still want to answer, to expect to receive answer, right? So as you see, even more related, but I think that, oh, I face problem now, it's age, but I face problem. I cannot handle my interview, for example. Where is, for example, Reza that will handle it. But I don't pay attention that this is working hours is finished, or him also is finished. If I'm working more, this is my problem, not his problem, right? So don't expect him to answer, but of course we expect, especially for those who work remote, right? Remote work, for example, they have different way of working. So that of course, you see, the example is a professional work and personal time. So how you expect them to respond or email immediately? This is related to work. Even sometimes office also email us and they expect us to answer. Or for example, the SMS and they expect us to answer, right? And of course, is during personal times at night, but the weekend receive, right? How many of you receiving email or WhatsApp message during weekend to answer some related to work? All the time. All the time. That's a problem because these two is mixed. I don't have personal time. These two is coming together because of course all the gadgets that we are using, right? So it creates me a stress. Sometimes I have to turn it off and say, okay, for 2 days I'm not going. Even my student during weekend, they SMS and they expect me to, doctor, I send this one, would you please read and respond immediately? And it is weekend. I said, oh my God, how do you expect me during weekend to read and respond immediately? I think we also do the same thing. The SMS and we want answer. Doesn't matter, it's weekend or where, it's we need answer, right? So that's a problem that the technology comes to our life and we don't have personal life anymore. This means that this time that we are working is just not from 9 to 5. It's from 9 to tomorrow 9, 24 hours, right? So what to do with all this when we want to rest? Complication. Technical complication is, of course, they expect us to know everything. When I have question, I expect myself to know everything. I said, okay, why this one doesn't work and why that one also doesn't work? Why? I saw the email that they sent to me. Oh, the mic also was not working and this was not also working. And of course, they expect him to take care of everything, right? Even he don't fix, but they expect that they have answer for everything. So this creates, of course, some kind of fear that, oh my God, I have to know the camera, I have to know how to handle the online meeting, how to share the folder, how to get attendance, and do this and do that same, right? That you have to. So this creates some kind of fear for us that we think that, okay, if we don't know, means that we are not effective, right? Do you feel sometimes that you have to know all this technology that you are using in the office, and if you don't know, your coworker or your boss expect you or they think that you are not effective? You ever have this experience? You have, right? Even for us, our students, when we do something and they just look at us like, oh, doctor, you don't know this. And this is something not even I don't think to, but of course, the way that they intend, right? Give me one example. Do they need you to know about spectrum, about Maya, about the examples of everything, right? So these are they expect you to go further to change the language stuff. So you have to be, of course, for one man for everything, right? Yeah, that's a thing, that's a problem. So even though this is not related to us, but this kind of technology make our life, of course, be more difficult because and technology changing every day. Is now we have a new system, we have a new device, so they expect us to do everything, right? So look at the example. Of course, I put Maya system here. You see, learning Maya system, Spectrum, and so many other things. Excel to do the team, and so many other, of course. And if your coworker is using and you're not using, they think that okay, you see, you are not that, of course, effective or compatible, right? Okay? And the fourth type is about ambiguity, means that I'm confused, I'm uncertain that, okay, how to use this technology, and next one, and next one, and this feature, this function. And they are adding, and every day they change the Maya system, they add something new. And even though we want to use it, we go there and say, oh my God, they change it again and again and again and again. How much change? And do we need all this change, but still they change? And how to learn? How much time does it take for you to be master for one system? Long time. Because that's right. And I don't know why they change it always. And they expect us to know everything. Spectrum also the same. And they expect us to know everything. So it's like technology is changing every day. How much I can change and how much time I have to, right? I get the example. So new functions coming, of course, this is they expect us to use all these things and they expect us to do everything. Of course, it creates some kind of anxiety, of course, stress, I feel sick, I don't want to come, I don't want to come. Maybe tomorrow I want to go for MC maybe. And of course I'm not happy in my workplace also, right? So when one more and after the year for activity. Insecurity means that if they expect me to learn everything, after that I don't know. I can keep my job or not because they demand for more. Technology, of course, right? To learn this and learn that, and I don't know. Next time, of course, for me, is it I'm going to be here? They will transfer me somewhere else, or something else can happen for me, right? So this kind of security for the job, that maybe you are all permanent, but normally it happens, of course, that. And maybe sometimes there's no training, or maybe there is training, but they're so busy to even they cannot attend, right? So what to do with all this kind of thing, right? So let's try to see what we can do now. So what I want you to do, five of us, right? So there is related to what we learn. There is a scenario, and there is a of course answer for that. So I want one of you to read, understand what is the scenario, and another person to go and find the answer. So we have five scenarios and five answers, right? For example, you will select one now from this. You will read for the others, but you will not mention about the title that what is this scenario? Is it techno, for example, insecurity? You will not mention about that. You will just explain that, okay, this is the condition. So the next person will go and find the solution for that scenario. We already discussed, right? So she or he should find the right solution for it. So we will keep the question and answer with us. Later we will check that if the person that's supposed to select the solution is selected the right solution or not. And if not, what can be the right solution, right? We discuss. So maybe here it is designed for group of two group and fine. So I will put these two here, right? This is the scenario. This is the answer. So who want to come first? I think we can start from Lisa can come get the scenario. And after Lisa explained about the scenario, I think we can start from there. You can go and answer around them and explain for the others, right? So I just read to them. Read to them? So I just read. Okay, listen, and after that you have to go and find the answer, right? The scenario, right? Yes, yes. Explain to them. Read first and yourself and explain to them. So the statement is faculty is introducing new system, and you are worried about you are worried that your job might become obsolete if you do quickly adapt to the new technology. Did you understand the situation? Technology is introducing a new system, and you are worried that your job might become obsolete if you don't quickly adapt to the new technology. Okay, now we go and find the answer. Keep the question reserved for yourself. Find the answer, right? Explain for us what is the answer. So it's real. Don't read the title. Just explain the answer. Yeah. Read yourself first and after I explain yours. Okay. Alright, okay. So let's say faculty has instructed staff to use new system. So what the staff can do to reduce the stress? Maybe you can use step-by-step guides, like learning from video tutorials or seeking help from a colleague to ease the learning process. And then from the learning process, you can break down into your maybe like your own notes. Maybe like you break down to smaller steps and let's go for a demo, like a walkthrough. Just practice using the steps to familiarize yourself. Do you think it's the right answer? Yeah. Okay, keep it first. Okay. So Reza, read the second answer. You select that one, right? Okay, keep that one and go for the second scenario for them. And we send someone to but when you click this one that will select whether you write your name okay, read. Okay, the statement is you have been asked to use a new version of Maya system that is complex and difficult to navigate. The new system is hard to learn and it's slowing down your work. So, okay. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Okay. They will be asked to use a new version of Maya system that is and difficult to navigate. And the new system is hard to learn and slow down. Can you repeat? You have been asked to use a new version of Maya system that is complex and difficult to navigate. And the new system is hard to learn and slowing down the work. Okay, now you should, I think, yeah, one of you can select the answer. Oh, okay, what is the answer? The answer is not here. Any match? This one is yours. This is devastating to stay in I hear. Did you from here? You can find any similar or feature that is okay. Can you tell us what's the answer? Continuous learning and upskilling to stay relevant in the workplace. Invest in learning new skills and technologies. Take advantage of online courses or workshops to keep up with industry trends. Okay, do you think it's the answer? No. Okay, right away. Okay, we go for next.
You receive work-related notification late at night and on weekends. You find it difficult to disconnect from work, even during your personal time. What's the question? Nagagano mo ito yung Oh, okay, set boundary by turning off work notifications after hours. Schedule this free time daily refresh and recharge team.
Is it correct? Yes. Everyone will think it's correct.
Yes, yes.
Right away, we give. For both. For the questions.
For the question,
Okay, we have another two.
okay, I again. Okay, you are constantly bombarded with emails, instant message, and video calls throughout the day. Even after work hours, you feel the pressure to stay connected and respond promptly.
Okay, answer.
Technique like time blocking, prioritizing tasks, and setting specific offline hours to avoid burnout. Set a specific time during the day to check and respond to emails or messages. Use time blocking to focus on important tasks without interruption.
Is it correct? Do you think it's correct? It's correct, right? Right or maybe? Okay, we have the last one. What have you done?
Okay, this question. Your manager has introduced a new version of Maya system, but hasn't provided clear instruction or training on how to use it. You are unsure how to perform your task correctly. Asking for clear instruction, training, or information to better understand tools. Because clear instruction or a demo from your manager. Don't hesitate to ask questions until you are confident in using the new system.
Is it the answer? Okay, so now what I want you to do, of course, now we have a question and answer, right? I want you to look at the question and answer both that we do. So let's give it to her to read both. So here we are, of course, techno ambiguity, and here is techno ambiguity, the last one, right? So could you please read the question and the answer again one more time and see if this solution is a good solution for you, the one that they suggested, or you think it's something else should do. Yeah, I read it. Yeah, read for everyone.
Your manager has introduced a new version of Maya system, but hasn't provided clear instruction or training on how to use it. You are unsure of how to perform your task correctly. So the solution should be asking for clear instruction, additional training, or documentation to better understand new tools. Request clear instruction or a demo from your manager. Don't hesitate to ask questions until you are confident in using the new system. Yes.
Is there anything else that you can suggest? Is there anything else that we can suggest? It's all there, right? Okay, good. Go for next one. This one was for Penny, right? Okay, so I do it and see match if it's correct or not. Your question, your scenario with answer, is it match?
The scenario you are constantly both with emails, instant message, and video calls throughout the day. Even after work hours, you feel the pressure to stay connected and respond from impact overnight and energy from being always on. Jadi that looking prioritizing tasks and setting specific of time hours to work out. The specific times during the day to check and respond to emails on messages. This time will keep me focused on important tasks without distraction.
Is it match, scenario, and answer? Is it both related to, on the top, do they write the same name for both? Same, right? Okay, very good. Okay, let's go for Surya, right?
Here lead us to use a new vision of Maya system that is complex and difficult to navigate. The new system is hard to learn and is slowing down your work. In fact, Russian and decrease efficiently due to complicated technology. Concept is continuous learning and upskill to stay relevant in the workplace. Invest in learning new skills and technologies. Take advantage of online courses or workshops to keep up with industry trends.
Is it the answer?
Please, yes.
Okay. Yes. Others, what do you think? Is there anything else that we want to add? Maybe, of course, the complexity will bring on security, right? Because when it's very complex, of course, how to handle it. There is a possibility that something happened, of course, right? So maybe indirectly also they connected together that, okay, this problem can impact me in long term. If there is a technology and always I cannot use it, so means that what's going to happen in the long term, right? The long term, maybe, of course, could be impact me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, next. Okay. Scenario is faculty is introducing new system and you are worried that your job might become obsolete if you don't quickly adapt to the new technology. So the proposed solution is using step-by-step guides, video tutorials, or seeking help from a colleague to ease the learning process. Break down the software learning process into smaller steps, using online tutorials or ask a colleague for a walkthrough. Is it match? Indirectly match, is it? Not directly, is it? Okay, so later, don't worry, I will give you activity to do so you can, based on this, you can do your own activity. Okay? Yeah. You receive your related notification late at night and can find it's difficult to disconnect from work even during your personal time. So set monitoring by telling of work notification after hours, schedule teach free and daily to refresh and recharge. Is it match? But some in the even now it's very important. So must reply. But it's must reply. But it's not urgent that you reply now.
even we receive the message from my center during the game. So how influence it?
Like which one you have to answer now or we have to answer later, right? Later you go through to see what to do with this all this email that always you are struggling with that approach, right? Okay, you done with this? Okay, thank you very much. Let's move to next. Okay, look at this one. This one I think is a good, maybe not for our email definitely, but maybe is one type of looking at the work that, okay, with all the work that, all the tasks that I have to do during the day, that is a lot, that sometimes I cannot manage it, I have to postpone. So let's see, there is three situations always in front of us, right? Even for the normal thing, not the technical stress, I mean for the other work or personal thing that is come to me, or for example, making some kind of stress, worry, anxiety create for me, I have three solutions. Either I remove myself from that situation. Imagine even you're working with your coworker and you don't feel comfortable. Or, for example, you are in the office that you don't want to, for example, for now, you don't want to be in a noisy place, you just need to concentrate, right? So either I remove myself from the situation, either I change the situation, is it possible to do or not? Or accept the situation. So maybe in any work we can organize our work like that. Which option is suitable for me here now? Can I change the situation? Can I accept whatever it is and just continue? For example, even I don't like the job. Every day is working with my assistant and make me so, for example, frustrated. But do I have choice? No. This is my assistant. You have to use it. So I have to learn what to do. I don't have choice. Can I change your my system? No, I can't. Can I change the spectrum? Can't. Can I change my knowledge? Yes, I can. I go and learn a bit more. Can I ask questions from others to help me? Yes, I can. Can I remove myself from this office and go to another, for example, type of job, sometimes not in my control, right? This I'm working for an organization. Of course, they don't give me a choice. So what you can do, you can normally in your work, what you can do, you can create, of course, this three column that, of course, you will list all the problems that you have, and you will decide at what you want to do. So now I want to know how many we have 5 here, right? So what I will give you here is we have to be a smaller one. So what we can do in a group of two, maybe everyone group has three. So what we do, we list, of course, first individual can list, and after that you can create one or more that you can, of course, list the 5 or 6 situations that you are facing every day. And after that, we have to decide that how we can face this situation. Shall we put it on the change, remove, or accept, right? Okay, start. List the 5 or 6 different situation you have, or for example, workload that you have. And when you list it first, whatever you are facing in your workplace, later we can discuss where you want to put it, right? List it first. After that, create 3 columns, remove, accept, or change, and see if 6 can be in each category, right? And later in the group, we can discuss to see what. Okay, we give you 10 minutes to do.
Nanti lima jenis stres yang berkaitan kerja yang ada wujud ni. Macam nanti tiga jenis sama ada yang boleh dibuang, boleh diimpan atau boleh diubah dan ada pilih kita terima. Terus dan saya kalau jika itu sudah kita hadapi dalam situasi harian yang kita bawa kerja, kita cari sendiri dan seterusnya juga nanti kalau kita ni sama ada stres ni kita yang kita buang lah, kita remove ke, boleh remove ke, kalau kita terima adapt lah. Macam isu dengan bos. Semua si isu dengan bos. Sebenarnya kami buat dulu pasal kita ni. Boleh je kalau ada lain pula apa. Pasal kita ni. Dia orang maju kan. Boleh je kita tukar. Reza ni. Reza ni. Kita lagi. Reza macam ni. Kita berarti.
Okay. If you're done, is done, you can start. And tell us what the situation and what you do.
You want to do it? Yeah, I will translate for her.
Okay.
Pertama, masalah dengan pelajaran, maksudnya dalam komunikasi dan communication issues with the student, because now we have a lot of foreign
International
students. Kedua, dalam segi macam dia tak community macam issues are related to cooperation.
Communication cooperation.
Yeah, so I think more to communication is also one.
Okay.
Terus kita bagi banyak juga kerja macam the condition of the office also.
Oh, it's not good, is it?
Yeah.
It's not very comfortable.
Yeah. Kemudian tambah jawab masalah yes, issues with student situation when there is some issues. So the time it takes to provide the solution it takes time. So usually it's become a problem, more of a big problem.
More work to do, right?
Yeah. Was it itu masih ya time constraint.
Always, always. Yes, thank you. Okay. That's good. It's
Okay. The first one is start deadlines because we have back-to-back program and event non-stop. We didn't know from one time. Every week we have 2, 3 programs sometimes, so it's quite a tight deadline for me. So challenge with co-workers, yes, but not so much. But we have sometimes different expectation. The work kids culture also different. Sometimes you have the urgency, but the others they are very bad. So it's become different objective that we want to achieve sometimes. Okay, and another one for me the stressful one is too many instructions because sometimes we have too many boss, too many situations. Yeah. We don't know which first. Sometimes from that from
okay. It's not to everyone.
yeah, but the instruction is not the same one. So we didn't know which one we have to prioritize first. Okay, and the last one is for me, is related to the previous one. Segregation of work are not clear. Sometimes this task is for me, and then the other people also need to do the same thing. So, we didn't have same yeah. We have our own boss, and we have also another boss from there. So the different we have many bosses. So actually, it's quite a stressful situation for us to handle everybody.
But the instruction is coming different instruction.
Yeah, because sometimes this boss have other expectation, the other one have another expectation. If the same situation, the same issues, this one asks us to do like this. The other one asks, no, you can do that. So when your bosses also didn't have one objective to achieve, so it's difficult for us, the one who execute the situation.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So Lisa, you tell us what you can do, right?
Yeah.
Which part of the course? Okay.
Alright, okay. For me, I have 4 stresses. So, okay, first one is trust delegation. The problem is, for example, my boss is struggling to do this one task, and then I can do it by myself, but I need to delegate to my staff or my coworker. But my fear is the output from their work is not same as my expectation. So I cannot deliver to my boss the same that I want. Yeah, that's the problem. The second one is the unclear process. Same as the slide I mentioned, like coming, instructions coming from too many sources. And also like, I think the bureaucracy. Yeah. Bureaucracy where the steps need to involve or go through many levels. So that one of the stresses. The third one is bound by regulation or rules, which is sometimes for agreement. For example, people go through different process at different level. So that affect the waiting time for me to answer to the one who asking. The last one is communication problem.
Among the co-worker or the boss?
Like from myself. My fear is I worry that people don't understand what I'm trying to tell them to do, so I don't get the same output as I want.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
I will try to work with the system, financial system, the system, financial is not stable, but we also accept the system.
No choice always.
No choice.
Yeah.
Let me see, what does media leadership from her or the third one, you don't follow to financial goals again.
For yourself or for don't follow means?
That's really, I think what I want to say because we she is the person that advise people to follow the
I didn't know.
no certain finance for your follow the conversation person.
I'm normally the other one, but of course I don't follow.
That's one of the first thing that you not follow financial system. Force me to approve. But I cannot follow what they
After it creates a lot of stress, right?
It's about accountability.
Of course, right. A lot of stress is coming in that now what to do, right? And it's wasting your, of course, your energy and everything. Okay, good. Okay, thank you very much. Good.
My set same like this. We are sharing loss. For different department, different we have our own boss, but we still have another boss. Actually, the boss. Actually, for me, the boss should come to us. One work and give to many instructions. They start to do the same work.
Because it needs so many people to work.
Only I think no. I think because of sometimes maybe when one boss asks us to do it, but we have other things also to do. So we try to prioritize which one is important first. So oh, maybe the boss think, oh, she didn't do it. So she asked about another thing. Yeah. The situation is about the time. So we also have other tasks to do, the job. We have things other.
So we have to put workshop for the higher level now.
Yeah. The different boss, the different expectation.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they see from different level, and so they have different objectives. For one, this one is for the management part, and the other one is maybe for into the we call it income minister.
Of course.
Yeah, because everyone has their own objective. But the people that execute it is the same person. It's just like,
That creates a lot of stress. Okay, now let's see what we can do with this situation. Which column we can put it. So think about it. You have three options. Either you have to change it, you have to accept it, or you have to remove yourself from that situation. Look at the problem that you're facing.
how to change your girl become me? And
how change can happen, for example. For example, now I face this situation, I will ask my boss that, okay, so you see, you give me this job and you give it to her also. You have to clarify exactly who should do the job. Either I'm doing or she's doing. Why you duplicate the task for me and for her? Maybe the change is going to be inform the boss that both of us we are doing. So which one you want me to do? She's doing and I'm doing. So it's just wasting the energy and time. So maybe we can just communicate with the higher level. And okay, both of us doing the same thing and wasting the time. So which one now? You want me to do it or you want her to do it? So maybe by asking we can change, right? By informing sometimes we can change. Okay, for example, this thing that you are asking is wasting my energy because anyway I cannot follow that instruction because of ethical integrity and this kind of thing. There's no way to do. This is rule and regulation. I will follow by that. So maybe change gonna happen by that. And asking, okay, this is the situation, clarify it, create the limits, standardize it for the person. If you never tell them, they never know. How they going to know, for example, that it's real? They think that, okay, anyone can do it, okay, you are working on that, you are working, so you are working, so all the three working wasting the time, right? So instead of being quiet and suffer, maybe you can ask them, okay, three of these people are working. Shall you pour among yourself? No. Okay, I'm working on this task, you don't work. Let me do it, right? If three of you working on the same task, maybe amount, if you cannot ask your boss, amount yourself, trying to, okay, I take care of this, you take care of this, she take care of that, so do this, right? Or for example, when you want to prioritize among yourself, you said, okay, I will do this first. If I couldn't do it, I will pass it to you. But let me concentrate on this first. Let me do it first. Or for example, for ethical thing, you have to be clear, okay, this is the rule I have to follow. I don't have any choice. So this is the instruction. Don't ask me because I will not do it anyway, right? So maybe that's a punch. Let's see what we can do. You want to ask the paper? And then we're going to talk.
kata ni kan. Tak tahu sekali tahu ni kan. Kenapa? Saya tahu ni. Tahu ni. Tahu ni dia series tu dia nak tahu ni. Dia ada hal yang sama dengan tahu ni. Tapi tahu ni. Tahu ni tu kan dia tidak bagi yang tak masa ni nak masuk. Masuk lagi lah. Kau ni ada satu sekolah yang budak tahu tu ada siswa. Apa dia suruh kita pernah datang masa-masa kita belajar kan kita masuk. Apa nak bagi kita yang dengar ni benda ni. Apa fikir dia tak masuk tak? Ketika masa dan kita dapat selfie sikit. Modul yang aku tanya dia tanya selfie sikit kan. Dia cerita masalah kan kau rasa ni dia tak nak juga tak. Jadi macam penting kan. Lebih ada tak saya. Hari Gawan, masuk gawan. Yang masuk dalam dia. Gawan dia. I forgot to give you the volume to write your things. So later I will give you volume. Okay, did you solve it? Okay, let's start again. So how you face the situation? Okay, for first question, I have problem with student as communication. Bahasa I just accept because not all the students understanding bahasa Malaysian and accept in English. Okay, so the first problem accept international student. Even we have meeting with some of our international students. After that we get paid. But still we accept. Because the student keep learning. Yeah. Because they're outline, right? Yeah. So we don't have a choice. If they are not there, we cannot make money. So we have to accept. So even after meeting, we get headache. Still we go and drink coffee and said, never mind, it's okay. So we accept. Okay, good. Next. For the problems with co-workers, the problem I must change. Because you cannot change the co-workers. We can teach the only way. So teach them what you teach this anything. I asking. Okay, that's good. That's good. Three office Central regime. Surrounding. Surrounding. Accept.
Accept, no choice. No choice. Can you make it a bit more comfortable for yourself? No, right? No way, right? There's no way to do this. Okay, accept. What to do?
Okay. Let's go answer problem with the student because I have a staff in office cannot go to the counter to talk to face by face. I think system to reply that email. System that accept the talk. It could be times to ask for what purpose was it talking to system is that.
You just ask them to email.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you had a problem to communicate that, you ask them to email so that you ask them to that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good trick actually. Change the method of communication.
Because not all the stuff so busy, because
Correct.
in order to ask the student.
This is good.
Yeah,
Good.
that's the solution. Number five, times. I said
What you do? Time. Yeah. So the time is always the constraint, right?
yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
For the first situation is start at 9, so the solution for me, I have to accept it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, because that, we cannot, every time we make an event already, we already have the deadline that we already got as a planning earlier. So we have constraint, the content budget, and the people also involved. So I have to accept. So
Is there any way to, do a bit before or a bit, for example, after? Or
usually for my situation, because the deadline involves client, I'm handling the training. So when you want to change one time, so you cannot, you have to get the permission from the trainer, from the industrial, so this is not, so I that's try to.
So you have to go to accept.
Yeah.
Okay.
Challenge with coworkers. I think this one is going to change how I think the work considers. Maybe sometimes I just have to explain to them what I want to achieve, how we will try to do what I want to. But I think
Sometimes explanation maybe solve the problem, right? Because they don't know, right?
the situation is we always expect people to know what we want.
I think this is applied even in our personal life also.
So sometimes we have to know what they know. So when we know their constraints, so I think we can try to make it at the same level. Either maybe slow down or they have to go up.
True, right? I think this is the problem for all of us.
Yeah.
Because we think that our partner, for example, or our friend, or co-worker, or boss, they know our situation. And or they know what they expect. They know that what they expect. We don't even know what they expect from us sometimes. Or of course reverse.
Yeah.
So maybe communication always
Yes,
so.
because sometimes when ask them to do something, then they give the result that you didn't want. So you cannot make the conclusion that they want to do the job. Actually, they didn't understand how to do it. So it's your task or responsibility to make them understand the process. What you want. I think the situation I've come through many times, so I think it's quite better now because when we try to operation, explaining why you want to do this one,
Yes. I have somewhere that when you take the full responsibility of something, it will solve.
Yeah.
For example, the condition that this doesn't work. Okay, how I can take the full responsibility of why it doesn't work?
Yeah.
When you think, you can look at so many dimensions that okay, this is because I didn't communicate, I didn't inform, I didn't, for example, put the time frame that okay, I will answer at 2. So I didn't tell you that, okay, my email, I will just answer at 2, for example, p.m. Or my notification is just once a day. So of course, maybe misunderstand the person. Very good, okay.
To my instruction, I prioritize what should I do first. So you know, important time that the one that I can come just clear. But then tu kan change lah. Because we sometimes the instruction is the same one, but from different people with different expectations. I just choose it.
Is it possible?
Yes.
That's good.
But in the execution offer, I'm not clear. I think this one we need to change. The same one as the challenge for
So the boutique will change.
Because we can. I think the most important one is we can don't expect people to understand what
Is in your mind.
We need to make them properly to
Speak.
Yeah.
So we can change it.
So sometimes for me, if they do the mistake, so I know what they know or they didn't know. For the first time, I just think we just follow this one. We try to if you want to go further, you have to go with it. Cannot go.
But normally I you explain for us and 100 times it again you have to okay.
Sometimes it's repetitive. So you have to make a clear guidance for them. If you have this situation, you follow this.
It's gonna really
Yes, the responsibility of the person that know more from the other.
and for one time if you create forever you are I mean you're now free of hassle because okay this is the instruction. If you have this problem, follow this. If you have this problem, follow this then. Right?
Only for some special situation that we need. If I think they will get the question.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much.
So for my first strategy, which is start delegation, I think it can be more. Actually, by taking the initiative myself, I can try to clearly discuss with my coworker and plan through what the action need to be taken. Second, my strategy is unclear process. I think it can be changed by referring to knowledgeable parties and get understanding from it.
You can find them knowledgeable one.
Yes. Because we need to identify who the person are, who the people
Okay,
are.
do the job.
Yes. And then the third one is bound by regulation and rules. This one I think is we need to accept, but just need to be clarified to the related person. That maybe we can highlight to them this is the requirement, so you cannot change to just accept and wait for the problem, something like that. And the last one is communication problem. Yes, I think it can be removed by breakdown what I want to people to understand and just make a simple instruction to them.
That's good. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, mostly for the first one, for the new system, I try to accept resolution. I just control resolution, study from time to time, study from time to time, and try to understand the system, the new system. Okay, the second one, I try to change the situation. I try explain what to do and give the guideline step by step what and the guideline.
Is it the system doesn't have that kind of instruction, right? That for example, you copy from the system. That okay, this is the instruction for example, to do this, you have to follow that. To do this, do they have that kind of instruction or they don't have?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So the system itself have that kind of instruction that they have. Okay. So it's good to just say, okay, there's the instruction, this is the instruction, just follow. Okay, so can change them. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, yes. Advice to them follow the guideline.
Do they follow the advice?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. But we try, yeah. Try to advise. Because we have an audit. So, dia nak elakkan avoid the NC.
Oh. So you have to explain that they make sure that everything is okay because it's pretty trouble, right? So no choice. You have to. Thank you very much.
Okay, for the one is the instruction not clear. So I make the change to understand the instruction to be for visual. And then for the second is the main system in even for the pay coordinator, I will also have a system. So I will accept this. So for the third is where you want to focus your work. So many so many focus my work and then because it really you need deadline sama really I must change my workplace more be she has to focus. She need to stay at other place.
Because of course it's open.
Yeah, and our office is like that. So we never change.
Yes, I think it's very difficult to work. Last time I worked in that type of office, the beginning that I started. So I think I don't know how to explain. There's so many things moving.
Yeah.
It's coming, going. There's so many things now. But I mean, depend on what type of task is doing, right? Yesterday I was looking this Monday.com. Have you ever used it? This the name of the software is Monday.com. It's a Monday. Monday, Sunday, Tuesday. So the name is Monday, Monday.com. So when I was searching to plan for this workshop, I saw that Monday.com actually it's very, especially for the group of people that they're working together. For example, we said, okay, I'm doing the job, you're doing the job, and she's doing the job, also same job. So what this software it can help you to, I mean, there's so many other software. If, for example, a group of people that are working on the same task, for example, or you have so many tasks that you don't know who is working on what, you can create this Monday.com. Let me see if I have it in my laptop to show you. Because yesterday I was working on that. So I created for myself yesterday because I wanted to discuss about it. And after I realized it's so many people working on the same thing, I think this is a good way also. Yeah, I still have it open here. So look at this. This is a software, of course, that you can, if 5 people involved on this task, all of them can be in this, like a Google Drive, but it's a bit more organized compared to Google Drive. And you can, of course, see who is working on this task, how much work is done, when is the deadline, you're in the middle of work or there to see that's how it is. Yeah. Yeah, this is like a project management. And when you are working on that, you can, it's very good for the people that are working together because you can put the task, how much task is done. For example, who is working on that, you're in the middle of something, you can put the note, how much of work is done.
The task put from me. We put the task.
You can yourself. So imagine if they give you 5 tasks to do, and of course you're working. If you put it here, everyone access to this one, at least you know that she's working on that, and now it's 50% is done. So I don't need to do this because somebody else in the group is working. Or in the beginning you will mention who should do this task. So here in the owner sign, you see here you can put owner. You can say, okay, Surya is working on this task. So you don't work, others don't work on that. Or for example, how much is progress? For example, when is the deadline? Do you think this task complete, for example, Surya done already, others don't do it. So I think this kind of software is coming to have a lot.
This is free.
It's good. So yesterday I was, I started for my student actually. I think the goal for student, if you also should be very good because you have a lot of students, right? So I think it's kind of software, but it can give you some idea that, okay, at least if there are three of us here, or even myself alone, and it can give me some days, okay, it's how much of this task I've done, 50%, 80%, it's completed, done. Give you some days like a dashboard, right? So maybe that helps. Okay, so let's give you the volume to, as a part of the process, I think, to write on the volume that what you expect to learn end of this workshop, and after that you will see if you can achieve it. Yeah, so expectation and yeah, and definitely you have a good expectation. Okay, and this, I mean, there is some kind of sweet. I don't know that. Or she's a for side of the. Teknologi stres. Teknologi stres ini cara menghilangkan teknologi stres ini kalau bisa macam mana kita menyelesaikan teknologi ini tadi. Teknologi stres dan cuba ini pasti sekarang ni sebab teknologi ada application yang non-stop macam kalau kita nak menghadapi kita tidak macam kita nak. But do you know that yesterday I was watching a video. Yesterday I was watching a video and they said the stress is good for you. As long as you know that it's good for you. Sometimes for me, I'm still your mind later. But stress is good. Accept the remove. Change. Change the stress to the useful stress. Yeah. So this, I was watching this TED talk, and the lady was saying that, of course, they test so many people that they was under stress. So she said when we told them that okay, this is stress is good for you, stress of tolerant bad things, right? But she said, psychologically, when you tell yourself that, okay, this is stress, at least your body, you are actually you are making your body full, right? That okay, this stress is good for me. Even though the stress is a lot, but it doesn't impact your body that much. Your mind and your body just because you told yourself, right? That okay, this stress is useful for me. So the reaction of the body is not that harmful. Because the stress creates a lot of bad impact on our body. But when we make it like, okay, I can make it, and this stress is good for me. So the body will react differently. So I think around 1,000 people went to tests, and they showed that the impact was not bad on their body, surprisingly. So it was talking about the power of mind, that even it's a lot of stress that we have to handle. If we just tell ourselves that, okay, even though it's a lot of stress, but it's good for me. So the mind will, change the negative impact. Your body will not impact that much compared to the time that of course you just face it, right? That's make me beautiful. Okay. Okay, this is good. Keep it. And so, one thing that we have to learn from all this tree that, of course, the one that I can change, I can change. But what about the one that I have to accept? And some of the situation is not good, like for example, office. It's not a good office, but I have to accept it. So when you want to accept it in that condition, change your mind and say, okay, this is okay, good for me. I love it. I like it. But I feel like everybody gets it. Depending on what it is, right? Okay. If the condition is not really bad, for example, the office condition, for example, it's not good, but it's not killing me. It's okay. At least I can accept it. But if something is very bad, maybe of course it's not. I think this is the extent that you can do. But they said if something is not under your control, don't kill yourself. At least in your mind, try to say, okay, I can do it. I will take it. I love it. I can handle it. So it's like a flexion. Yeah, struggle, but I think since you don't have control over it, instead of putting itself in a way that kill ourselves, you just try to say, okay, this is the condition, and okay, I will handle it. I can do it. I will do it. Force few deep breaths and say, maybe 1 minute if we go to the very stressful situation. Maybe now, okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Look at the worst condition that you face in your workplace. Just imagine that the worst condition that you can face in your workplace. Just imagine what can be in your mind. I don't want you to tell me what is that, but you just consider in your brain, in your mind. Just think about it. The worst condition that nowadays. Yeah, just imagine. It's a nice word. Okay, just imagine. And we don't need to tell us what is that situation in your workplace. Just considering that it's coming and you're going to face it. You just, for 1 minute, right? You just think that I can do it. And you just take a deep breath and say, I can handle it. I can do it. I can do it in the best condition. And after that, look at it in a positive way and say, I can manage it. I can do it. I can handle it. I can handle it. I can make it. Okay, now how do you think? How do you feel? Do you feel better with Alice? A little bit Alice. So one maybe detox. This detox is when we face in a very difficult situation that, okay, this is all the work that is coming, maybe instead of saying that, oh my God, all the work is coming, and how should I face it? You just calm yourself down and say, okay, first deep breath always for 1 minute, maybe even beginning of each day that is a really hectic day, beginning of the day, you can say for 1 minute, you just calm yourself down and say, I can do it, right? I can manage it, I can handle it. So I'm not worried, I can handle it. Just 1 minute, maybe have a moment, right? Okay. So let's move to time management that is very important for us, of course, always. And how to do time management because we just have a few hours for the working time. So maybe very important one, of course, is the first one, priority. Very clear goal that, okay, maybe daily I can create this kind of schedule. Okay, normally I have this kind of list. If you look at my table, normally I have a daily, okay, I have a big list of the things that I have to do, but every day I write one or two that, okay, today is this two I have to do. Today I have to read this thesis. I have to, for example, answer this student. So in that day, I try to achieve that too. You cannot achieve all because there's a lot. So maybe prioritize is very important. Even for my email, later if you go to email, of course, for my message. But for now, look at the goals that I have. Okay, today I have to so many things to do, but what is the job for today? Maybe I have to beginning of the day, maybe I have to sit for 1 minute and decide, okay, what is the job? Identify the key tasks that should happen today, right? Of course, I can plan for a day. Because of that, I said if you have a planner, like some kind of software, it's really helping you. That, okay, I have to morning. I remember when my son was in the high school, in the elementary school, I was writing time for him. Okay, 8 to 10, you have to study this course. 30 minutes off. After that, you have to 2 hours. You have to go for this course for example. So he has a very clear plan from the morning that okay, 8 to 10, you have to do this. 8 to 8:30, okay, you can play a game. You can eat something. After that, of course, another 2 hours. So break, 2 hours, break, 2 hours. Of course, it helped a lot. And in that 2 hours, you don't have the right to do anything else. No game, nothing else. Not talking to anyone, not phone, nothing. So of course you have to just these 2 hours is just this. You cannot even check your email. You cannot even check notifications off. You cannot even check your phone. After 2 hours, okay, go and do whatever you like. Go social media, game for 30 minutes, whatever you like to do. Breakdown, of course, depend on what type of task you are doing, but try to, if I said I want to read the whole thesis today, there is no way that I can do. So I have to set chapter 1, just today I'm going to read chapter 1. This thesis is 400 pages, there's no way that I can do it. Chapter 2, maybe. So depend on what I'm going to do, but I can break down to see, okay, manageable task in 2 hours. Because for 1 hour, in 1 hour, how much I can do? I just put the thing that I can do in 1 hour, done. I have, before normally, before for example, I come out 9, between 8 to 4 for example, I wake up for praying, so 6 to 7 I said, okay, I just have 1 hour. What to do before I get ready? 6 to 7, okay, I finish this. That is achievable in 1 hour. But I will not do anything else in that 1 hour. Just that one. Done. Right? Okay, time blocking. Just that one. In that 1 hour, I will not check my phone. Sometimes I can put it even in the airplane mode. Done. I will not do anything else. I will just do that. Right? And multitasking. Of course, you're not that that motivation if answering the phone, looking at social media, answering email, and I want to do my task. There's no way to do it. Because of that, I said 1 hour is 1 hour for that task. Even later for your email, I will tell you. If you decide to answer the email, for example, at 3 to 4, is 3 to 4 is just for email. Manage your task in a way that you know in that 3 to 4, nobody will disturb you. And that time is just for email, for example. Right? So I know that okay, 3 to 4 is just for email. Or I can even put 3 times if it's very urgent email. Someone to answer in the morning, maybe 9 to 10, you just email done. Or 9 to 9:30, 2 to 2:30 for example. 4 to 4:30, so 3 times email for example. Or 3 times message from all the people that expect you to answer immediately. And they know that, for example, if I know that Aliu is just answering at 2, so I will just wait at 2. Between 2 to 3, for example, 3. If Aliu didn't answer between 2 to 3, means that today she will not answer, it's going to be tomorrow. Right? We know and we know also. It's make it easy. Your boss also know that, okay, if I want to deliver, I will deliver between this. Today between 3 to 4. It's clear for everyone, right? Okay. This is good for you. Delegate tasks. If it is possible, and one thing that always you have to trust other people because there is no way that you can do everything. So if you think that you can do it, just let it do. Later you check. You cannot you micromanage, just let them do their. So this is very important. There's so many things that we cannot do and others can do. Just let them do. So use your time for a very important task, the urgent one and important one, not for normal one. The normal one give to someone else if you think that someone else can do it. And of course, end of the day, you can see, okay, did I answer all the urgent one, important one? Did I do the main task that is supposed to finish these two? Done, of course, right? So, of course, if you are doing one day good, definitely you are doing good for the whole year, right? So, let's see. Okay, so look at this one. I think this is the best one that you can do in your workplace. You see, look at the task in terms of importance and urgency. So you can, of course, categorize them. How important it is, how urgent it is, even for your email. Which one should I answer first, of course? What do you think? Which email I should answer first? High importance, high urgent should come first, right? Look at these two. You see, of course, is high importance, low importance, and there high urgent, low urgent. So high urgent, high importance is here. Means that you have to do it. It's urgent, it's important. Do it now without any wasting time. Immediately. For example, exam result, I have to announce it now this week. There's no choice. Can't do anything. Have to do it. Right? Or for example, it's time sensitive. Registration is today. You don't have a choice. It's today registration. You have to do it. So it's high importance, high urgent, high importance. You will have to do it. Get the strategy. Strategy is just do it. You create this kind of strategy for your work also. Just do it means that it's high. Look at the importance is low, but the urgency is high. You have to attend the meeting, but someone else also, you see, normally the HOD, when there's so many meetings, they said, oh, representative of HOD, you go. Sedi, you go. Because it's important that someone should go, but I mean, who cares? You just go. Right? There should be some representative, but no problem. Exactly, right? So this is a meeting that there should be one representative from the office. Who cares who can go? Anyone can go. Never mind go. Or there is a job that other people can do. So what should I do? I will go for the important one, not critical email, for example. Someone else also should can answer, right? What about the high importance, low urgency? High importance, low urgency. We have to design a module for example, for next semester. It's important, but we can do it semester break, right? We have to, you see, strategic planning for the faculty. Now we want to change the name of the faculty. Who cares? We will do it during semester break. Is of course it's important. We have to change the name of the faculty. But it can happen maybe during semester break, not now, right? So it's important because it's related to the planning of the university, but at the same time, it's not urgent. It can be later, right? And of course, the last one is low importance, low urgent. Means that I need my office is too messy. All the files is there. Or for example, of course, the format of the document I should do. But is it high urgency? No. Is it high importance? No. You do it whenever you have time. It's like cleaning your house. That will be when I have time. It's like my grocery when I want to buy grocery. No one is. Let's read the student thesis first. After that, let's go and pay the bills first. Let's go to grocery. Sometimes here, right? So this is maybe this is good table that can help you. Whatever job tasks that come to you, look at this table and say, okay, this house condition, is it high urgency, high importance? If that's the case, I have to immediately do it, right? Okay, so let's practice, otherwise we can be tired. So what I want you to do, I want you to look at this table, of course, and look at the tasks that you have in the office, and tell me, will it paper? Yeah, right? Okay. So if you think that there is so many tasks to do, this is yeah. So of course you can put the tasks that you have to do in your office. After that, you can categorize them. Here I said 8 most stressful situations or tasks that you are doing in your office. And after that, I want you to place them in of course, in this 4 categories that and design a strategy based on that. That okay, what type of tasks and of course which strategy you want to follow. Right? Is it possible? Let's get 10 minutes to do it. Okay, Lisa, I give you a paper, thanks for coming. And so what you are going to do, you look at the eight stress. Okay, good. So you will write down, of course, the eight or stress that you are facing in the workplace. And you can see that very productive. You're putting it on which category, right? Some of the tasks they are very urgent and you have to do it immediately. Some of the tasks you is not that urgent. Look at this one. So this is full category. Look at your task and see it can go to which category. And what is the strategy that you're going to do with that task? So you can place that based on, look at this one, importance, high and low, and urgent, high and low, right? Yes. Okay, done? Okay, let's do one activity before we read and to make it a bit like not tiring. So what we need to do, we want to everyone of course will close your eyes and after that result we give you instruction and we want to create a rectangle with result instruction of course, right? So we will give you instruction where to stand with this of course it's real straightforward. So we can imagine this is program. So based on the instruction, you will stand, you will find your place. Of course, you will close eyes, right? You will close your eyes, just result and see, not the others. Everyone close the eyes. Result will give you instruction that where you should stand to make sure that the rectangle can, of course, fit, right? Okay, come. You should be here. We don't have a tip to. Yeah. You just we don't have so close your eyes and we don't have anything to so, yeah, close yourself down. Okay. So you have to cut the rope, make it, let's see how big it should be, how big the other four, right? I think one, two, oh, and six. So this one going to be the end. Yeah, the end. This is the okay. Okay. So close your eyes, right? Don't close open, right? Don't make sure that when you done, make sure. Okay, so let's get it again. Ready? Alright. So Fitri, di depan tiga langkah. Satu, dua, tiga. Next langkah. Satu. Okay, pusing ke belakang. Alright. So ayun kan, ayun kan. So ayun stay. Alright. Because trust. Trust is a So, pusing ke kiri. Pusing. Okey, tiga langkah. Tiga langkah ke depan. Satu, dua, tiga. Okey. Okey, so pusing ke kiri. Pusing kita stop ke kanan. Tiga langkah ke depan. Ke depan. Satu, dua, tiga. Pusing ke kanan. She's coming also. Come, join. Ke kiri. Close your eyes. Okay, come in the middle, close your eyes. Come in the middle. Yeah, come in the middle first. Close your eyes now. Close your eyes. No, don't touch it. So, it's a triangle. No, rectangle. Sehingga kakak pegang. Okey. Pusing ke kiri, pusing ke kanan. Pusing ke kiri, pusing ke kiri. Pusing ke kiri. Okey, dah ke depan. Dua langkah. Lagi dua. Okey, lagi satu. Okay. So how no, it's not make it. Yeah, I think it should be a nice rectangle. So akak Surya ke kiri satu langkah kiri ke kiri ke kanan okay. Tarik lagi okey dah. Okay. So Fitri satu langkah ke kanan. Okay, lepas tu Kak Surya satu langkah ke depan. Lagi satu. Okey, pusing ke kanan. Pusing ke kanan. Okey. So, akan ada pulang tadi. Okey. So, apa dia? Lepas satu langkah? Sudah, siap. Okey. So how high is the face? That is the face. Ask the face. All to face. Yeah. Okay. Semua pusing dia. Tapi pusing ke kiri, pukul dada. Pusing ke kiri. Ke kanan. Sikit. Okey. You pusing ke kiri pukul dada. Ke belakang, satu langkah ke belakang. Okey. So, apa boleh? Siapa? Pusing ke kanan. Ke kanan semua kita dah habis. Lagi. Okey dah. Lepas tu, Kak Liza. Kak Liza pusing ke kanan. Is it the rectangle is now as good as right now? Is it connected? Satu langkah ke kiri. Langkah. Lepas tu Kak Surya satu langkah ke kiri. Satu langkah ke kiri kah? Ke belakang sikit. Okay. Okay, now open your eyes and see your rectangle. Okay, now Lisa, give us one activity to as an energizer to make us very fresh. Listen to your aku fresh aku kasih juga. What's that? Okay. Oh, jadi dia. Kasih ya, belajar.
Shut up, shut up. I want somebody for me. I don't know. Saya sedang mengantuk lah sekarang. Dia cakap dengan kita pergi bangun, refreshkan diri. Apa perasaan anda hari ini? Saya tidak memahami. Sila boleh bagi tahu saya.
Reza, what kind of music you want message?
Cek ini. Ada bagi tahu anjingnya saya itu kan. Tekan dia kat bawah. Tapi kalau dia itu tidak itu orang lah kalau aku dia bilang. Kalau dia bilang itu itu lah.
Okay, dulu naik motor.
Oh, okey.
Ajar dengan sikit. Pak Mat naik motor. Kalau banyak anak apa yang sentiasa dikejar-kejar. Okey, dia ada banyak kaki, tapi dia bukan binatang. Dia lalu atas-atasan, tapi dia bukan kereta.
Banyak kaki. Landasan.
Dia ada banyak kaki, tapi dia bukan binatang. Dia ikut landasan, tapi bukan kereta api.
Apa ya? Lipat apa betul? Dia jangan dari something that benefits, but go through the train, the train.
Tak tahu. Bukan si. Banyak taman apa paling tak kurang sopan?
Taman kurang sopan.
Ha,
Taman tak kurang sopan.
taman yang kurang sopan.
Kurang taman kurang sopan.
But park is apa? Is
Where?
Garden apa?
It's not nice.
This one?
It's not nice.
What's it?
What type of park is not nice?
What is that? What the fuck? Okay, let's go to your task that you arranged. And do you want to, I mean, you want, you can write it on this also if it's, or what you can read as you have. So maybe you can start from here. Okay. Okay. So can you read for us? What type of task is high importance and high urgency for you? And of course, what is the strategy?
Okay, I received my job. High important from visa clearance of the international. This must yes.
So that is just read, you have to read, right? So you have to put the priority in that.
For the name, the ID, and then the signature for the officer.
So that's a must. Okay, good. Both types.
To collect student ID card.
Oh, that's
the
original.
yes. Three, meeting,
Media department. Okay. Which one's more urgent in this trade?
Request no first visa status.
That's so it's the first thing that you have to do. Okay, good. Okay, go to low importance, what high urgent.
Request confirmation of the student and reply.
Someone else can do it, right? So is you concentrate on your first job, but this one, if you find someone else to do it, good, very good. Okay.
Law agency. I written distress letter office and intelligence.
Okay, but you can do it anytime, right?
Yes. Not urgent. Read email for personal and by WhatsApp.
That's never mind, is it? Okay, very good. Yes.
High agency, high water, and training. So propose the application for the training program and some program that we already accept to do it. So we have to make the training very fast for the application and the involved and everything so that we can do the training.
So it is should happen immediately.
Because in that time we have to register the LRT and the procedure is started, so we need to do it individually. Okay. And the second one I want to see is communication with the trainer because it's involved registration, it's involved notes preparation, and
You will be able to.
but in the end, because it's usually a package of the program. So the trainer have to study within the time frame that we set.
So that's always right. Yeah.
And high urgency, low important. I need to human and family preparation because I have started.
Somebody else can.
Yeah. I don't. I think that if I'm thinking this, because sometimes they are people. So sometimes we need to give okay. Low urgency, high important. Preparing new package or new module as request by clients. Usually, it's not too urgent. We can have time to discuss further. And the second one is anything related to the logistic and documenters, menu, foods, and
Physical version.
it's not because we have time. Usually, when we ready to do the training, usually the acceptance then come within 3 months. So we still have time to prepare for it. So immediately.
Okay, that's
Okay. So the process agency is follow up with the trainers after the training. Because training is important, so they make good. It's also for the entire every yeah.
That's very good. Thank you very much. Yes, go to Lisa.
So my task for the agency just do it. Okay, just do it is the booking of venue. So I need to entertain all requests from email, from WhatsApp, from calls. So just me. You can expect. So another one is for breakdown. So anything posted or function during usage, and we could tell that of time.
Is it immediately?
Because for example, lecture and class to solve by
As possible.
so another one is if we have projects and if they have competition on the project, so we that also because sometimes we our sort of competition that we can do something else going on something that can also do that. So we need to prepare that also. So another one just is if there is any delegates or any outside parties that need our attention, what's missing, attention missing, just come here and okay. So for the scheduling, my task is for breakdown outside of usage because if we notice anything that is broken by not usage, then we lose that value and anything that's scheduled for the venue, we will change it to our backup. Okay, so another for scheduling, another task is report meetings. So I have many meetings. So faculty meeting, management meeting, services meeting, okay, the development meeting. So they schedule. So I spend like some supper. I schedule with I to submit their report. Okay, so that is schedule. So problem. So another one is schedule proposal for projects. So we need to submit proposal to PhD, to Central, to the ICT. So there is schedule user. So they have their own time frame. So they have their own where you need to submit that. So
Follow the time frame.
so then we move to strategy for delegate pushback. So this is for schedule maintenance. So schedule maintenance, we can pushback because it's not important, but we still need to do, but we can probably schedule or we assign that again. So another one is for delegate is proposal for unplanned projects. So we have many sometimes the needs to do something extra. So that is unplanned project. So we can not like extra. So the proposal is it's a low importance. It's not very important because sometimes we are need to to our finance department for budget for the team. So if there is no budget, then I will ask. I will tell him you have to budget this.
But it's there for 1 month, is it?
So the next strategy for don't do it is reformatting on the schedule for my UK. So before this I have already Excel file. So Excel file actually needs something. I will ask my staff to give you BPA. BPA of apa? Deployment list. Okay, that one is entering the tough schedule. So before this, I made inform our technical team which class we open, which class need use. So that one I will delegate to apa our BPA. Thank you. So that one our BPA is fighting. I will fight. Okay, great. That's so finally. So my file is one place of you're talking about that. Yeah. Okay, yes.
For me, since I'm from the research engagement office, so for my just week is first one the submission of research data for data collection or auditing purposes. So that is a high agency and also high impact. And the second one is same as Reza, responding to queries from lecturers about research procedure and all. And then for the second quarter, we schedule in. First start is paperwork preparation for meetings. Same as them for the management meeting, faculty meeting. So I can schedule it later. And second task is coordination of tasks with my coworker to conduct activities. Okay. Alright, and then for the delegate quarter, is my task is now we can see record checking for example activity purposes. Like Kamala from HR office, you send me emails to check their publication, their research record. So actually I can ask my co-worker to do it. And second task is the routine work. Like the for verification by DDR, like grant, research grant extension, application, research ethic, and so on. The more on the procedure based one.
You just need to monitor.
Yeah. And then the do it in the quarter or don't do it. The first step is filing and record upkeep. And also the second step is website updating.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good.
For me, what's my idea for what does it? So, bilang apa ya? First, one year okay, first, let's check the schedule for the one attend, my one attend, everything. And then the second is scheduling. Because I'm prepared for the draft meeting for the week. So sometimes I begin to send it to sounds pretty. And then again, I check the stationery stuff. And then I propose to do it, you know, the message engine.
No. Okay.
For the high agency for unit findings, I mean, you see the minute, take action first. The application process that's incomplete document, this case is payment. No, the agency, incomplete document, time to complete. I do agency.
Okay.
Yeah, the preparation of the work, even in the university. Then the next one, we cannot the action without budget university.
Okay. So you will not do.
If we get everything budget,
Otherwise you cannot do. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks to all. I would love to have some idea if you can, of course, at least categorize the task that you have, right? What to do. Okay, we already did it. This is for email, you see. This is we was thinking, okay, what to do with all this email that is coming and we don't know. We don't know what to do. Alright. So I mean this is one option can be for myself sometimes I'm thinking, okay, I will tell everyone also that my student, for example, I will just respond in this time, for example, right? Or for myself, that okay, in the morning I will check one time my email, but not the whole day I'm checking, because it's wasting my time. I will see one email and have to answer. Or for example, some of them it's not important and have to. So it takes time, and of course it will impact my concentration, right? So I will put the time, okay, I will check 2 times and I will answer. And even when I want to check for myself, I create the folder. Create folder urgent. So whatever urgent, I put it in the urgent. Okay, I have to first attend to all the urgent one. Urgent, important, maybe urgent, not important. Maybe that four category, even I can create for my email. So end of the day, when I email, I check my email, I go to each folder. Okay, here I reply to all the important and urgent, already done. Did I reply to the important, for example, not urgent? So I will check my category. End of the day, I will send the inbox in. So it's already done. I respond, finish it, done. So maybe you have to do that. Of course, time block is very important, right? If I put 30 minutes for the email, it's 30 minutes for the email. I will not do anything else. Settle the email first, 3 times in a day, for example, my WhatsApp message. If every time they send notification and answer means that I cannot work. Because when I go to answer that message, I will look at the other messages and it's gone. So I can do the same thing with my message also. Okay, 3 times I will answer for my in the work environment, right? And maybe for personal also it's really hard because when you go to personal also you are always in social media or for example in WhatsApp. So you can see that a lot of time wasting and you didn't do your job. So maybe this is can help of course to put the time, block the time, prioritize the urgent and important one, and make sure that of course end of the day I attend to all, right? It is not important later, maybe it's in the folder late tomorrow. You see, sometimes because there is a lot of email we lost, we don't even know which one we answered, which one we didn't answer, right? Normally for me it's like that. After 4 days, I don't know which email I answered, which one I didn't. So when I put in the folder, I know this is, oh, when I open the folder, I say, oh, I didn't answer this email. Of course, it was important but not urgent, but it's still there. So I go and find it, and of course I answer. When I answer, I clear put it in the inbox, right? This help you in two things. First, of course, you have the allocated time. Second, you will not miss any email. You see, sometimes you receive an email and say, "Oh, sorry, I forgot to answer." So if you have that kind of folder in your inbox, you never forget because this is in that folder waiting to be answered, right? So it's good for you to do that. What about the time that the system hangs and the system doesn't work? And whatever we are doing is we have to just wait. We don't have anything, any solution, and this kind of thing is not under our control. What do you do? Crying. Guys, the waiting time, of course, for us, imagine for us, it happened the time that we want to enter the mark and Maya is hanging. Oh my god, it's crying. What you can do, of course, there is a massage technique that you can do in 1 minute maybe. So The time that you sit in front of the computer and the time that you cannot do anything else, maybe you can look at your finger, of course, right? So this is a massage, this is a Japanese technique that they have for each finger, they have some kind of course, relaxing thing, right? Look at the tongue. When you really feel anxiety and you feel that, oh, I cannot take it. So maybe what you can do, of course, you can just massage your hand with it, right? So you see, tongue can help with emotion, anxiety, and worry. And for anger, of course, that most of the time we anger with the student that we don't know how to handle them. Maybe we can go, of course, and hold our, like this, hold our middle finger. And after that, for 1 minute, just keep it, hold it like that. Let me go to the next slide. You see, like this. For the anxiety, you just you see, grasp your finger like this. Keep it for 1 minute. Yeah, you see, keep it for 1 minute. And of course, for the others also. If I, for example, am angry, I go for this finger. Wrap it like this, keep it for 1 minute. So when you see, when you keep it like this, you will see the heartbeat, right? That after a few seconds, you will feel it. So it will help you to relax it a bit, right? Relax it. So it's very interesting. Actually, I did it for my headache. It's funny that it's working. So for the headache, of course, they said massage the fingertip, but you have to massage each one for 1 minute, and after that, your headache will gone. So each fingertip, this is here. Actually, I do a lot. Most of the time, I did headache. So this one is the best one that I do. Of course, normally even I do sometimes for a friend also is with the pen. You see here, you just do it like this, but you have to do for all, right? So when 1 minute for this, if the headache is really bad, I mean normally you have both hand 10. So when you finish 10, the headache is gone. Surprisingly, the headache is. One time I did for Dr. Tina and she said, I can't imagine that the headache is gone. But this one is this is for stress, of course, for anxiety. So you wrap, you see, like this, press your finger and keep it for 1 minute. Right? And feel of how it's cooking. Fear the fear. This fear is can be for anything, right? This fear can be, I mean, I'm fear of going to even speak in front of everyone. I have fear of facing my boss. I have fear of facing, I don't know, the someone that is coming, how to go and present, and fear everything, right? All this normal fear that we have, fear of talking, fear of how I look like, how I want to present myself, this kind of thing. So sadness, of course, if you are sad for something, and of course, the last one we see psychology. Look at the pinky one. For self, one for self-respect. Sometimes we don't have enough confidence, right? That we don't respect who we are. That we don't have that kind of feeling. So maybe the little finger, that pinky one can help us. Surprisingly, right? You just feel that. But don't forget that, remember I told you 1 minute breathing and I can manage it, I can breathe, I can do it. So that's of course will help you a lot. But this one also is helping. So this is interesting. So for all, right? For all of you, this one is, you see exactly here. This one help you to relieve the stress. So just put your finger and of course massage for 1 minute. Yeah, do it for 1 week. So you sit in the meeting and you just do it. He's really under stress or something. Someone made him angry. So okay, this is interesting also. Okay, let's see what we learned. It's helpful. Okay, let's check our memory, right? Okay, let's see if you can remember the answer of the question. Okay. What is one time management technique you can use to manage overlapping number of email and message you receive throughout the day? I think you can choose. What's that? What was the name of the login time, of course, yeah. Good. Anything else? Education of the email. That's very good. Yeah, of course, we can prioritize when it's urgent and important. That's very good. Let's see the answer. Time blocking, of course. Specific time for checking and responding. Online. Online. Yeah, it's no, five. Okay. Let's go. Okay. How can you effectively set a boundary, right, to avoid work-related interruption? Remember, we said we are at home, we can still email us, they still expect us to answer, they still ask us to do something during your personal time. What to do to avoid this kind of thing? Tell them that I'm not going to answer during my personal time. What to do? Ignore. Even though you inform them, but tell them that, okay, just ignore it. If you don't tell them, just ignore it. No, it's not. This is my personal what to do? What to do for you? Ignore. No. Ignore. Tell the truth. This is my personal time. Why should I do it? I think I reply your email after later. Okay, after this is my time, you know, this journey, right? So maybe we don't even check the email during meetings. So many people don't check email during meetings. When you send them email after they have excuse, oh, I normally I don't check email during the last time I remember even when a student asked for the meeting during weekend, and I accept come to the office all the time, sitting here, student come and meet. After I left the lesson, why should you do that? You just said that I'm not working during weekend. Even you are working, work from home, why you should come to the office to meet the student? You just mentioned I'm not working during weekend. I'm not replying SMS during weekend, for example. I do, but if you tell your student that I'm not, or for example, you tell everyone that okay, this is weekend, or when they send, you just open one page only after they know that okay, I'm not working during weekend. Just one day say, okay, so sorry, I'm not working during weekend. This is the answer. So next time they know that during weekend you're not working. Otherwise, if you reply, they know that okay, so anytime you are free and then you will reply, so they will ask you to do, right? So maybe in one time, you can tell them that I'm not working with you can maybe, right? Okay? If you are struggling with the complex new software like new function in Maya, Spectrum, and all this kind of things, what step you can take to make the learning process easier? We are going to learning process, right? What you can do? Learning to how to manage this. Learning to how to manage this software, right? How to do. Okay, so we are going to train you, right? Maybe. What do you do? And get the yeah, what else? Because it's a new software. How to make it easier? The learning easier. Learning process easier. Anyway, practice. What else? What else? I focus. Okay, break down the learning process into smaller steps. Yeah, of course, tutorial. Ask for help. Always is help, right? If other people they know how to use it, of course it can. Sometimes, I mean, asking for help means that, of course, others also satisfy sometimes, not always. But asking for help, I mean, don't keep yourself alone to handle the problem. If you can ask for help, right? Okay. What should you do if you are unsure how to use the new tool at work because you haven't received clear instruction? Remember you had he was discussing that when I don't have clear instruction, I don't even know, is it correct, shall I do it, is it the right way that I'm doing? So what do you do? Or this is a new technology that I don't even know how to use it. Get instruction from the boss. Okay. Get someone know. What else you can do? Someone should be there to help Amy, right? Yes. Okay, request clear instruction. Of course, or a demo, supervisor will ask, of course, your boss to understand what to do. Of course, because of that, normally when they extend or, for example, add new feature or change Maya, they send you for training or they ask other people to come, and of course, they have some kind of workshop because, of course, how you should learn, you have to ask someone to help, right? Or there should be some people to come and help. Okay, how can continuous learning and development help you manage the fear of job insecurity, the fear, for example, to lose your job, to the new technology of which we're talking about the stress, right? What do you think? Do you think you can learn everything? Is there any way that you can learn everything? It's not that hard. Yeah, exactly. We just have 24 hours, right? How much we can learn and we have other tasks to do also. So what do you think? What to do? Always, right? Because how many hours we can, of course, advocate for learning all the time. Of course, we can learn new skill and technology. There's online course, workshop, to stay, of course, updated, but there's no way that we can learn everything. But maybe we should, again, prioritize that, okay, what technology now is a must for me that I have to learn. So if it's a must for me, I don't have any choice, I have to go and learn this. If I cannot handle my job without this technology, I have to go and learn. Okay, so last question. What proactive strategy would you use to manage techno stress, such as the one that we learned, right? All the techno burden, intrusion in your daily work routine, whatever you are doing, of course. Can you give us some example? So this is it, of course, whatever we learn related to this techno 5 type of techno stress in your work, and now we are asking which one from all the example that we had, which one now you're using? And give us some example from whatever you did here.
I think I need to use the you should separate one for working and resident.
Oh,
Not crimes. Because I think all the notification was sometimes there was
it's important one, right?
So I think this is even to separate groups for work and for
There's not one. That one to do. Okay, good. Others? Anyone?
for the stress you can use the specific formula like you say. So there's electricity and there's a so this help with pressure because we got we don't know which one is important or which one is urgent or is sufficient.
Can wait.
That's very good.
After we
Okay, that's good. Okay, anyone else?
For me, previously, usually, every day I have been days to do something, but now, after I have worked for 15, my to-do list is by 1 week. So I just do it within my time. Okay, and you want to have to do, but the presentation is based on me. So I didn't do this, I have to know, it's very stressful. So I short notice, I did this by every week. So that's obviously from 12 to 16 hours. What should I do? I list everything and I try to allocate my own time to do it based on my performance and everything. If I think I can do it more today, I will just do it. If I think that's tomorrow can do it. Okay. So it was stuff like everything. Always urgent, but I thought, even if I finish the work, that's not finished. But you have to do it with your own pace.
So maybe you want to categorize it.
Yeah.
That's how important and urgent it is. Yeah. Okay, good. Are you okay?
Kalau kita dah so English kita dengan all the words yang banyak dan dibaca dalam so apa? Pada tak ada kan? Pasal kita kan? Kita orang lain faham proses kita. Kita juga ada.
Okay, so we learned about time management course that is very important to allocate time. We learned about digital detox, that is very important. Of course, it's an off time, so get the off time. And of course, off all the notification and then see when you want to check the email, not all the time, right? And of course, we have to prioritize important and urgent to be able to decide that now what you want to do, right? And communication boundary, that is very important. That of course, when I'm going to answer your message or when I'm going to do your job. Yeah, faculty member, okay, I just will answer at 2, not any other time. So it's clear for them, for your client, for your co-worker, for your boss. Maybe you cannot, I'm not sure if you can do or not. That is it, okay. I just deliver once a day. But maybe, of course, at least it can help us. Some idea that it can help us, right? Okay, so I think we can wrap up with, let me see how much time we almost, I think 3 hours so far. We start at 9:20, correct? So we continue another 8 minutes to wrap up and maybe 3 hours and we're done. Okay, so let me check one by one with the volume that you have to see if your volume can achieve the thing. Resolve where's your volume? Where's the volume? Yeah. Right, the expectation. Okay, so let's see what we learned from, of course, this workshop. Let's go back to the learning objective that I had here. Oh, okay. You tell me, did we manage to achieve the learning objective, understand techno-stress? Yes. Now you have five types of techno-stress, right? That happen in your daily. Did you remember what was that? Do you remember anything? Return, security, intrusion, right? And what was the stress that come? What type of stress you of course, anxiety, worry, fear that maybe we lose our job or we cannot do it. But we learn that even in force exactly. We learn that of course we can manage it. Of course, your mind is very important. The takeaway from this workshop can be don't fear your mind. That's the most important. Then you see a lot of things and you think that there is a lot for me and I cannot do it. I think your brain, your mind believe it that you cannot do it. So you're gonna struggle for that. But then you tell yourself that I can do it, I can handle it, I can manage it. Remember, beginning of each day, you just allocate 1 minute to yourself to say, force the deep breath and say, I can do it, I can handle it, I can make it. Right? So give yourself positive energy after all the stress during the day will not impact you that much. The negative impact is not going to be much. And so prioritize based on the importance and urgency, and of course, you learn time management and you learn how to allocate the time for the activity. And of course, more productivity means more productivity can achieve your KPI in the day. So we should be right. So let's go back to your balloon and see if you can achieve, and after that, if you achieve it, means satisfied. If it's not, start prioritizing.
How to handle stress because of technology.
Did you learn how
So
to?
I mean, how to prepare time management and also to separate from
Yes, good. Okay, so then you can, of course, you already learned. So for your balloon, now do you have any pin or something that will work? So how it works? I said, fix this right. Yes. You did it right. Okay. Yours. Learn to stress. Stress. And accept remove of chin. Good. Good. Hey. True. So the objective is learn to cope with stress and manage it properly. Did you learn to cope? Yes, I learned a lot. Okay, that's good. Wow, that's good. Are you ready? It's real if you look at in a positive side. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for coming to this workshop. I am very happy to get to know you from, of course, this workshop from Sangyo. And of course, thank you very much to attend this workshop and make the workshop possible. Otherwise, without your presence, definitely this workshop cannot happen. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. The lunch provided there. Thank you very much. Can you have exactly, right? Everybody? Yay. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dada. Have a good day. The lunch is there, right? Oh, somebody should stop, I think, the camera. Yeah, it's okay. Thanks, Peter.